In this video presentation, we're going to cover the Tools drop-down. In the upper left-hand corner, select Tools, and we already gone over Options in Section 3, and then we have Pads to CAD. If you select Pads to CAD, Pads is a CAD tool, Pad standard, and you have to have a P and a D file. So you open up a P and a D file. You can select here. I'm going to select any one of these P files here, and it'll automatically load the D file. So if I select a P file, it'll load the associated D file. Preview the parts. That's what the Pads P to D file looks like. Close preview. And in this particular menu, you can change all the different outlines if you want to, or you could change the units too. And then you just convert the files, and then you could open up the CAD tool of your choice, and then output the CAD tool, whatever you're using. In Tools, Step File Access Rotation, that's where you import a step file, and then you select what file name you want for the output. And all this feature does is rotate the part from the Y-axis to the Z-axis. There are certain CAD tools like Altium and the Cadence CAD tools. They want the footprint rotation to be on the Z-axis, but the component manufacturers from the connectors, they create the part in the Y-axis. So if you get a part in the Y-axis and you need it in the Z, just type in just search for the 3D step model there, and then put your output directory here. The next tool is Padstack Calculator. The Padstack Calculator is very, very similar to the calculators that we have. And we have surface mount, and you could type in the dimensions, like for instance, the pad shape, layers, assembly, and pad size, and paste mask and corner rounding. For through-hole, we have the lead. You would type in whether the lead is round or square or rectangle. And then if you'd selected a rectangle, then you would type in the maximum X and the maximum Y of the rectangular lead, and it would automatically generate the hole size and the pad size for you. This is a Padstack calculator. We have a little section here for vias and fiducials also. In the tools for the SMD calculator, you can actually, there's your pad stack right there. And it could be good for anything like a SOP, a QFP, a chip resistor. You just insert the dimensions that you want. So you have the C dimension from pad center to pad center. So you click on it and which dimensions you want to put in. And you can only put in 2 out of the 4, either S and T or C and L, whichever 2 dimensions you have. And then it will automatically calculate the other dimensions for you. It'll auto-calculate. Then the next one is the grid array. And the grid array is mapped to the options where you type in whether you want a collapsing ball, a non-collapsing ball, a column grid array, or an LGA, land grid array. And you type in the ball size or the pad size and the adjustment. And it's automatically calculated. So if I were to type in 0.6, enter, it automatically does the adjustment to minus 25%. And then I have a pad variation of plus or minus 0.05 for the pad size tolerance. And IPC likes you to use the maximum tolerance. So if you calculate a 0.6 ball diameter, and you minus 25%, you're going to get a 0.45, and then you're going to add 0.05 for the finished pad size. We have the hole size calculator. So the hole size calculator, you have your different units and your different things like wires, screws, metric screws, ANSI screws, or use the lead diameter and width. If you do a wire gauge, you have all the different wire gauge sizes, and whether you want an exact fit, an IPC calculation, tight fit, loose fit. This is a hole size calculator. Now the tools for offset and stagger calculator, it's very similar, but you type in the lead span, the offset, or the stagger, or the terminal. You type in 2 out of the 4, and it will give you the dimensions. For the tools axial lead form, this is for your axial lead parts. You just type in, it does all the math for you. Type in your maximum lead diameter, your maximum body length, and it will calculate for you your lead bend radius and your pin pitch. For tools convert units, this is a little handy dandy thing that you can have floating around your footprint viewer. And if you were to type in, you could type in millimeters, micrometers, or inches. So if I were to type in 0.5 inches, it'll automatically calculate the millimeter value. So you could type in millimeter value or the micrometer value, and it will automatically calculate all the other dimensions for you. So if you have mils, and if I type in 1 mil, it automatically calculates what the millimeters are. So if you get a data sheet that's all in inch units, you can go ahead here and just type in your inch unit, and it will automatically calculate the millimeter unit for you. That concludes the tools, well, it's the toolbox.
Simplify, standardize, and automate an entire IPC and IEC compliant library. Detailed, accurate, reliable, professional. Highest quality footprints and 3D step models, clicks away. Many companies worldwide are easily generating their CAD libraries. You should too. Get a fully functional Footprint Expert Evaluation license for any CAD format and demo today. Contact us at pcblibraries.com or call 847-557-2300.